2 ladies have passed away because of rituals that they went to perform that were supposed to bring them wealth. I'm going to play you a video from the news that was actually broadcast, and we'll then go to hear some people who explain within this particular space of tradition, African spirituality, what exactly are these MANJUZU? MANJUZU, I think that's the name of it. Mermaid spirits, as they call them. They call them MANJUZU. It's pretty much the same. And what the spirits are that these people were going to be initiated for.
Young women in the wilderness of Pindura in the Chief Masembura area ended in tragedy after 2 of them drowned. The self-styled prophet who was leading them explains what happened.
Chinovaka kumuteuro kumadziva tavakumbirira kumadziva vanhuwo vakanga vane nhau dzavo saka tiri pakati pekuvakumbirira kumadziva pakaitika chiitiko chakaitika chekubvutirwa umwe wedu tiri mumvura.
Development has angered traditional leaders in the Chief Masembura area, and headman Mutandiri says people should not play with sacred water bodies.
Takazvibvunza nezuro pandakasvikapo tichiti papa chinyatsoitwa nezvei madzibaba iwayawo sekuru ivava vakatsanangura kuti vakauya nerice, vakauya nemaswitsi nemabhiskitsi nedoro ravakanga vainaro.
Before I play you further, so that those that can explain it better in the comments can come and explain. Basically what they believe is that this MANJUZU, they eat nice food, rice, as you can hear, it's not beer. They don't want traditional beer. They want rice, proper stuff, like and the whole nine. I'm joking. And then sweet with that, all this snack type of stuff. And what they believe it achieves is that it can attain wealth for them, these particular spirits. Okay, just so that we are clear. And actually you do kind of hear it when you listen to the people that actually take these people to the spirits. The Sangoma, or the prophet, that's what he calls himself, had taken them there for these cleansings and rituals. You can see even the traditional rulers in that area, they went there with what? With rice. The very same thing that these people are also coming. Is a danger. I've said this before. I want to repeat it here. You see, Genesis chapter 6 is very crucial for us to understand. The Bible tells us not to interact with the spirits for a reason. But people want to go there. They want to go and do this type of things. As you can hear it explained here.
Yakanangana nemanjuzu kana kuti vasikana vemadziva. Chekutanga chinoita kuti munhu anzi ane shavi renjuzu kana kuti akagarwa nenjuzu. Poshi madzisekuru kana kuti madzimbuya anenge akagara pamunhu ndiwo anosimuka kundotsvaga pekupotera burikidza kuchengeta kuda kurwira vazukuru mukati memhuri kana mukati memusha. Saka kazhinji panogona kuti mudzimu ukauya uri wega usina kuberekana nemanjuzu, panogona kuita chinenge chitadzo chekuti muzukuru anogona kuzovaramwa kana kuramba kuti manjuzu acho handina, ndingori nedzimu chete risingakwanise kundipa mari, nekuti madzisekuru edu havagone kuti vasimuke varwe kunotsvaga mari, asi vanotsvaga manjuzu. Manjuzu ari masawira mukati mekufamba, mukati merwendo, mukati mekurongerwa nevadzimu. Piri chinoitika ndechekuti vamwe makuriro atinenge takaita, tinenge takakudzwa nemadzimbuya anga akagara ari muchivanhu achiita zvechivanhu. Saka vanogara vatsvaga pavanoenda kumadziva paya vachinogezesa vazukuru vachinofambira nyaya dzinenge dziri mukati memusha dzichigadziridzwa ndopavanokumbirira njuzu kuti inge ichiuya ichigara pamuzukuru kuti imushavire makwati imushavire chiraramo.
So as you can see, by the explanation given there, you can see how this fits both these prophets, so-called prophets, who take people to these river rituals, and also the sangomas and all these other traditional beliefs that are out there. It fits both those within this line to get people into this belief system of worship of angels. The Bible warns about the venerations of angels. By angels we mean the veneration, the god of locations. This whole thing of sacred waters, as you heard the traditional guys say, that people should stop tampering around in these areas. And so you can see it fits both the traditional and also these people who claim to be prophets as well.
MANJUZU chaiwo kozeta MANJUZU ekutengera vane MANJUZU ekutengera vanoita zveshe zvekuti vanotoenda kunobikwa nemishonga.
Very soon you'll start hearing your South African sangomas speaking in this line. These ladies that died pursuing these cleansings that are done by these people who take people to these river rituals for purity and so forth. And like I said, it's either the ones that are a little bit clean and not traditional beliefs directly, or the ones that are in traditional beliefs. Whichever one convinces you better, they will do whichever one which convinces you better. At the end of the day, it is all about winning the person by any means necessary. What am I saying? English, don't depart. Be very careful what you pursue. Very, very careful which one you are pursuing.
Asi tinyasona kuti ivhu rakatsetseka mumadziro kuti uti zvinonzi zviya unopiwa honye chiichi handina kuzviona kana kuti uti ndinodya haudyi asi kuti wari kunze ndiwo wanoziva kuti waane mazuva akati waenda. Saka unotorerwa ari iyoyo nejira rakaita blue nejena rakasonwa riyo jira chairo wonzi anongokutaura nemasaini kuti pfugama apa iwe wopfugamawo wotora jira rake reya wokufukidza unotoona kuti hari ine steam iri kutokwititika chaiko achikurowa unonzwa kuti ndiri kurowa nemuswe wengongoni uya unozvinzwa kuti muswe uri kundirowa rowa. Kana apedza anobva abvisa hari yako yaumboona iya uchaona kuti yaenda ku kana nguva yacho yakwana pandoita fanika muri kubuda mbasi zvitiri kuita kubuda padhoizvo.
So there this lady explains something that tells you it can disguise, these rituals can disguise themselves in many ways. For some people, they go to the water, they go to the river, and whatever happens, right? But you see, the ritual she's talking about can be done with steaming in a house. They steam you there, they cover you with a cloth of a certain color, whether it be white or blue. And then there she's talking about the tail thingies and all that kind of stuff while they are flaring that. I did see a particular version of the ritual that she's actually describing that was done at a river. I don't know if I still remember where I saw that. But you may see this type of rituals. I'm trying to see if I can spot it. You may see this type of rituals in places that are not necessarily Sangoma-like, basically. That's the point I'm trying to highlight. But for some people, you can hear the rituals that she's speaking about. Cover of a cloth, what. They'll be flaring this thing behind you or whatever. It says the moment you walk out of the thingy, And a thing about this thing is that the people that mostly get this type of spirits is that they die mysteriously. Or die of very small circumstances. The person was here just, it's never like something, just something simple. Person collapsed, something like that. Be very careful the things you pursue. There's probably other ways the things that you are pursuing could be obtained, but because you've convinced yourself that that's the only way, you land yourself in the devil's hand. Be very, very careful. These ladies have lost their life pursuing this. What hand of salvation do you expect to get when you die there? What hand should come rescue when you die in the hand? And because now you have to understand, once you've given yourself to doing that, it's done. Stay away from things that do not bring you to God. It's Ricky. Other episodes down today, be down in the pinned comments. It is God. The Bible says, isn't it clear that isn't it better that people who want to consult their God and not unto those that are dead? Bible questions or leaves that question. Instead of relating yourself to spirits you know nothing about, does it not make sense to have that relation with God? The question, I leave it unto you.